2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, guys, we got a live track. I need my four-wheel drive and a couple volunteers out the Marshall. I need Fred Dog, Aiden, and Marty out the Marshall, guys, and a couple volunteers. I've got Curtis out here. Thank you, Curtis. I got Aiden coming, Fred Dog coming, Damon, thank you, and a couple more volunteers, guys. We'll get this thing going.
Brian Satina.
Everybody at home, going to wave at you. We do thank everybody tuning in here at home. Going to wave at you here, all right? So Wednesday Night Worlds here at SDRC. Let's see if we get one more volunteer or Marty Edmonds. If you're not driving, Marty, we can use you, or we get one volunteer for Marty. We'll be right there. Thank you, Marty. We got everybody checked in. We got 1 minute left here. We'll get this thing going. All right, you guys want to do live loop like usual, guys, or you want me to call names? Live loop like usual? You guys good with that? All right, I've had a couple people ask if we could go back the other way, but we'll see here. You guys let us know what you want.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And Marty, if I get you on the chair here, Marty. All right, race one, expert two-wheel drive. Expert two-wheel drive. We got a live loop on the tone, boys. Live loop on the tone. All right, here we go. All right. So that's the best way to do it. Either be the first one out or the last one. A lot of people will wait to be the last guy out. You don't want to be clumped up in the middle. All right, first lap through the line is Brendan Edwards and then Chris Benny. So it looks like Brian Satina is going to throw down the 18.3. Brendan Edwards with an 18.6. Here's your top two fast laps on the first lap through the line. Starting us off here at SDRC. This is your expert two-wheel drive buggy. Qualifier one, first race here. Wednesday Night Worlds here at SDRC. We do have 6 races tonight, guys. 6 races. Our leader is going to get the exit of that triple on that table a little wrong, so we're going to have a brand new race here. We only got 4 people in truck, so we're going to need a few. Up to you. Where are you at? I'll put you in intermediate if you're fine, or do you want to run expert? I'll put you in expert. 4, yeah. Yeah, race 4. All right, we got 140 down, 320 to go. We got Satina, Chris Benny duking it out. Then we got Matt Dalen and Brendan Edwards right there. So 1 through 4, all within 2 seconds of each other. Chris Benny on a 16.5 flat, Matt Dalen on a 5.04, Satina 5.09, Brendan on a 5.11. Then we got Glenn Huffer on a 15.501, Tommy G on a 15.520, fast lap Satina with an 18.2, Benny 18.2, Matt Dalen 18.2, Brendan Edwards 18.3, Glenn Huffer 18.6, and Tommy G with a 19.4. So all these guys within about a second or so. Fast lap with 2:45 to go. Chris Benny, Matt Dalen, Brendan Edwards jumping to that number 3. Unfortunately, Satina having 2 rough laps. Going to drop him down 5 seconds. Down to that 4 spot. We're halfway through. Top 3 guys, Benny, Dalen, and Edwards, all on 18.2. Satina 18.2 also. So top 4 on 18.2s. Fast laps of the race. Brendan Edwards got the fastest 18.2 at an 18.2 flat.
Two minutes left.
1:30 to go, racers, 1:30 to go. Chris Benny on a 17-lapper, 17.517. Brendan Edwards 3 seconds away in that 2 on a 16.502. Matt Dalen 2 seconds behind on a 5:05. Satina on a 5:15. Glenn Huffer on a 5:17. And Tommy G on a 15.508. Watch the beginning of the triple. Go a little outside on the beginning of the triple and clear. Good marshal in there by the boys. .45 seconds to go, racers, 45 seconds. Chris Benny extending his lead by 5.6 on Matt Dalen. Brennan Edwards 1.4 behind him in the 3. So Matt Dalen and Brennan Edwards now duking it out. Less than a second now between Matt Dalen and Brennan for that number 2 spot. Satina in the 4, Glenn in the 5, Tommy in the 6. Tommy making some moves, trying to hunt down Glenn Huffer for that number 5 spot. They're only separated by 2 seconds now. So Tommy G getting to be one of those faster guys running with the expert class. He's got a 19 flat fast lap. So Tommy G finding out how the other guys do it. He's pumping out some 19s. That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name. Oh, I gave Tommy the announcer's curse. Brennan, you're done. Throwing down an 18-1 on the last lap for Brennan Edwards. Taking that number 2, waiting for Matt and Chris, guys. Got 2 to finish.
Moto Matt done. Chris Benny done.
Oh, Matt Dalen going to lose 6 seconds on that last lap. Ouch. So Chris Benny, Brendan, Satina, top 3. Good job, guys. Go ahead and put your cars down. Come straight back out to Marshall. So we can keep this program going, guys. If you can, try to refrain from going back to your pits and just come straight out to Marshall.
Up next,
we will have about a 10-minute break in between races here tonight. All right, that should be good, guys. Blowers down, racers. Go ahead, check them in. We got a live track, guys. Live track. If you're on the track, heads up. We will need a few volunteers throughout the evening, guys. We'll need a couple volunteers throughout the evening. We should have enough right now.
Special ed. I am Swaybar. Jim Cooper. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Watch the table after the straight and your right side
to the
and
start of the race. Marty Edmonds.
All right, we got Marty checked in. We'll let Marty do his lap here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and shut her down. Let's line them up, beginning of the straight. This is 21.5.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Tracks closed, tracks closed. Let's line them up, beginning of the straight. All right, we got the grid set. We've got Marshall's good to go. Marshall's look alive. Racers, we got a live loop on the tone. All right, 21.5, live loop. Do it to it. Let's see who gets that first fast lap. Oh, Ed going to do an El Rolo right there off the table. Lands it. All right, let's see who gets that first fast lap. Looks like it might be Jay Neal as he's catching these guys through the corners. Let's see. Could be any of these guys. They're all pretty fast. And Cooper, it is Cooper with a 19.1, Aiden 19.3, and Jay Neal with a 20 flat. Marty with a 20.5, Lester 21.1, Ed Garcia 21.4. Those are your first laps through the line here. I'll be back in about a minute. I'll give you total pace and overall fast laps here in about a minute. All right, with just about 2 down, 3 to go, we got Jay Neal, Lester Brooks, Marty Edmonds all duking it out for that #1 spot. They are within a half a second of each other, or they were up till that last lap. So scratch that. So now Lester and Jay separated by a quarter second. Lester on a 15.505, Jay on a 5.06, Cooper on a 5.13. There's your top three. Then we got Ed on a 14.5 flat, Aiden on a 14.5 flat, and Marty Edmonds. So Ed and Aiden flirting with a 15 lapper. They're about a half a second off. They should get there probably in the next minute or so. Let's see what happens. We're officially 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. We're halfway through. Lester Brooks, 15.505. He's got about 2.2 now on Cooper. Jay Neal, 2.5 behind into 3. Aiden, 1.5 behind in the 4, doing battle with Ed Garcia. And then Marty having some issues. Ooh, one bad lap for Marty.
2 minutes
Fast lap, Cooper, 19.1. Lester, 19.2. Aiden, 19.2. Ed Garcia, 19.9. That's a little odd. Marty with a 19.4 and Jay 19.7. Those are your fast laps of the race. 1:45 to go. Watch coming out of the double right there in center in front of you and clear. Aiden Spencer throwing down a 19.1.
One minute left.
Ed getting his fast lap, 19.7 last time through. We got about 45 seconds to go. Lester Brooks throwing down his 19.2 fast lap of the race. Oh, someone hit the wall. Ooh, then the pipe. Marty having some traction issues maybe. So Lester Brooks, 15.502. Cooper on a 5.06. Ed on a 5.12. Jay on a 5.15. Aiden 5.18. And Marty on a 13.5 flat. Hot lap, Aiden, he says. Cooper does have it with a 19.187. Aiden 19.188. So literally to the thousandths of a second. That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name.
More Lester done.
Lester, you are done. Lester taking that first win, 15.502.
Special Ed done. Jim Cooper done. Marty Edmonds done.
Waiting on Aiden and Jay.
Jay Neal done. I am Swaybar done.
And Aiden gets the fast lap on the last one, 19.166. All right, guys, go ahead, go straight to your marshal spots if you guys can, or get out here really quick. Just a reminder, guys, try not to jump those buggies after the marshals go out there. We've had a couple accidents where they get hit. So
race number 3.
Go ahead, drive your cars slowly to where you want them, and don't hit the marshals. Everybody would greatly appreciate it. All right, track is live, guys. Go ahead, check them in. If you're on the track, guys, we do have a live track, so look left, look right, look forward, backwards. Cars are coming at you. Live track. If we get everybody back out the marshal, we'd appreciate it.
Eddie Kellogg, Matt Harrigan, Taylor Perry, Caleb Gonzalez, Curtis Tom, One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, looks like you guys are ready to go. Let's go ahead and shut her down, guys. Line them up, beginning of the straight here. This is your intermediate / sportsman two-wheel buggy class. I need one more marshal. Ed's coming. Thank you, Ed. Not Ed. Ed saying, come on, Marty.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah. Right?
Less than 5.
I was going to say get a young person, but everybody's over 50 in that class. Yeah. Yep. All right. All right, guys. 17.5 intermediate / sportsman live loop on the tone. All right, we're off and rolling. Officially a 17.5 intermediate class, but a couple sportsmen in here. Well, to be honest with you, I probably could have made the whole thing sportsman, but all right, first fast lap belonging to, I think it's going to be Taylor Perry with a 21 flat. So Taylor, after about maybe a month and a half of coming here from the Marine base, getting pretty good with his Techno and his two-wheel now. Taylor Perry putting in the time. He got his new B7. Then we got to get him off that Techno. So Taylor 19-1. He's got a full second on all these guys. Fast lap anyways. Move him to expert. Eventually maybe. He'll be there. Watch the beginning of the straight and clear. All right, so another 19-1 from Taylor. We officially 145 down, 3:15 to go. Taylor on a 16.514. He's got 7 seconds on Eddie in the 2. Eddie's got 5 seconds on Jeff in the 3. And Matt Harrigan doing battle. So Jeff and Matt doing battle for that number 3. Matt Harrigan putting in some time, getting faster and faster every time he's coming. Caleb and Curtis rounding us off. Taylor, the only one in the 19s, 19-1. His average lap, 19.6. So Taylor's, all his laps are in the 19s here. Watch beginning of the straight again. Go inside and clear. Marty staying busy over here, getting some exercise. Eddie getting into the 19.7, so Eddie joining the 19 club. He is about 8 seconds away on the number 2. Matt Harrigan up to the 3 with a 20.7. Jeff in the 4, Caleb in the 5, Curtis in the 6. Taylor with a 19 flat. Let's see if he's going to get into an 18 on this one. He will tonight as the track gets faster and faster.
2 minutes left.
But let's see if he can get one with 2 minutes to go. Taylor in that green, and we'll call it lavender maybe in the rear. Another 19 flat. 1:35 to go. Taylor on a 16.511. Eddie 11 seconds away on a 15.508. Matt Harrigan 13 seconds away in the 3 on a 14.506. Caleb on a 13.502. Curtis 503 and Jeff on a 512. So Curtis, Caleb, and Jeff doing battle for 4, 5, and 6. And just a reminder, guys, if you do screw up a line or a jump and you're coming back up, please make sure you're not coming in when a car is driving right behind you or in front of you.
1 minute left.
Basically, look before you come back into the line so you don't hit anybody. We got 50 seconds to go. Taylor, Eddie, Matt, top 3. Taylor with a 19 flat, 19 flat, 19-1, 19 flat, 0-0-5. 0-0-5. Can't get any closer to an 18 than that. 6 1/1000ths away from an 18. Average lap 19.5, running about a 97% right now. 10 seconds to go, racers. Taylor, Eddie, Matt, top 3. Caleb, Curtis, Jeff. Oh, one little mishap there. He's going to get through for one more lap. That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name. Everybody's still going. Everybody's still live.
Matt Harrigan done. Jeffrey Lefevre done. Taylor Perry done. Eddie Kellogg done.
Waiting on Caleb and Curtis. 2 to finish, guys. Waiting for these 2 to my right, your left.
Caleb Gonzalez done. Curtis Tom done.
And that's your race. Taylor, Eddie, Matt, top 3. Caleb, Curtis, Jeff rounding us up. Go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out to Marshall. Up next, race number 4 coming up. Should be intermediate 4-wheel drive. Or is it expert? Excuse me, expert 4-wheel drive. Yeah, you're 4. Yeah, I was thinking it was the opposite.
Up next.
All right, we're going to give Ed some time here to jump in. I got to put him in anyways. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to give Aiden one more second here to finish up the blow-in. We're going to give Ed an extra 30 seconds here. Aiden's blowing the track. All right, go ahead, check him in. Track's live. I'll give you an extra 30 seconds here, guys.
Brian Satina.
Yeah. Ed, Bonehead.
I am Grote. Jose Newman. Andy Paul. Moto Matt. Tommy Jarrow. Special Ed. One minute to the start of the race. Behind me. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All righty, let's go ahead and shut her down. Looks like we're ready to go. Let's line them up.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
This is your expert four-wheel drive. I saw Matt run away somewhere. I don't know where he went. There he is.
Less than 5.
All right, guys, we're going to do live loop here momentarily. Matt's coming back here. All right, expert four-wheel drive, live loop on the tone. All right, we're off. Expert four-wheel drive. A lot of these guys can get the fast lap. Who's going to get it? Let's see, Satina doing the triple, going to land it a little short. All right, Brennan Edwards going to take it with a 17.8. Benny 18.3. Andy Paul 18.6. Here's your top 3 fast laps out of the gate. Chris Benny, however, is going to throw down a 17.5 fast lap of the race. Watch the straight, go low on the straight, low, low, low on the straight, low on the straight, low on the straight, low, 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 low on the straight, low on the straight, and one more low on the straight, clear. Thank you, guys. And just a reminder, guys, if you have a faster racer on you longer than a couple corners, an expert, feel free to go about a foot or 2 wide, let them through. You do not need to give up a whole 10 feet, just maybe an extra couple feet. They'll find their way through. All right, so officially 145 down, 3:15 to go. We've got Chris Benny, Jose duking it out. Chris Benny on a 17.511. Jose on a 5.14, 1 second away. Matt Dalen on a 16.503 along with Andy Paul. Brendan Edwards on a 5.05. Ed Garcia on a 5.12. Satina on a 5.06. And Tommy G. Fast lap Satina 17.1. Brendan Edwards with a 17.3. However, they're running 5 and 6 right now. With a cup, I know Brendan was against the wall. He lost about 10 seconds on that lap. So that hurts because Brendan Edwards always typically top 2, usually if not number 1 on expert. We're halfway through. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. That's why we run 2 qualifiers. Just in case you screw one up. Jose Newman's probably got the best percentage with an 18.6 average lap with an 18.2 fast lap. But about a second off.
2 minutes left.
On the fast lap, though. Brennan Edwards going to throw down a 17.2 his fast lap. He is now only 2.8 seconds away from Chris Benny. So with 1:45 to go, Benny on a 5.09, Brennan on a 5.14, Jose 5.15, Satina 5.17, Matt Dalen 5.18. So 1 through 5, about a second and a half each position. Andy Paul in the 6, Ed in the 7, Tommy in the 8.
One minute left.
Jose Newman going to get his fast lap, 18.1 in that number 4 spot. We got 50 seconds to go, racers, 50 seconds to go. Chris Benny, 17.509. Edwards, 5.12. Jose, 16.5 flat. Matt Dalen, also 16.5 flat. Satina, 16.505. Ed, 5.10. Andy, 5.13. And Tommy G. Oh, Andy gonna pull off. Ten seconds to go. Chris Benny, Brendan Jose, Matt, Brian Satina, top 5. That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name.
Brian Satina done. Chris Benny done. I am Grote done. Tommy Jarrow done. Jose Newman done.
Waiting on Matt, Ed.
Special Ed
Waiting
done.
on Matt and Ed, 2 to finish. Where's Ed?
Moto Matt done.
And that's your race, guys. Chris Benny, Brendan, Matt, Jose, Satina, Ed, and Tommy. All right, guys, go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out to Marshall. Just a reminder, guys, if you're blowing the track, make sure you get those corners more than the straight. Corners are more important than the straight, guys. So get those corners
next,
first and
race number 5.
foremost. Good job, dude. All right. And let's see, I got a couple of volunteers or a couple of marshals that need to come up. So racers, blowers down, Racers, check them in. Track is live, guys. If you're on the track, track is live. Don't get hit. I'm going to give Matt Harrigan an extra 30 seconds here as he was marshaling. So intermediate four-wheel, you're up.
Moore Lester.
Yo.
Damon Barr. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I need about 5 people to check in. So check them in.
15
All
seconds
right,
to the
looking
start
for
of the race.
Curtis and Matt. Are they up there? All right, Curtis
Tom.
is up there. Matt is going up there.
Harrigan.
All right.
Less than 5.
All right, let's go ahead and shut down the straight, guys. Straight's closed. Let's line them up. Straight's closed. Let's line them up. Let's see, Satina and Jose. Brian and Jose. Brian, we only need one of you guys there, so one of you guys can volunteer later. Thanks, guys. All right, Marshall's look live. Racers, we got a live loop on the tone. All right, 13.5 intermediate four-wheel buggy off and rolling. Race number 5. Let's see who gets this fast lap. And once again, guys, if you did not marshal this race like you're supposed to, we can use you as a volunteer later. We'd appreciate it. Watch coming out of the triple. Work together, guys. Work together. All right, first lap belonging to Lester Brooks with a 19-1. Is that right? 19-1? 19-1 for Lester Brooks. What the heck is going on? Yeah, racers, once again, if you are not, if you guys break a line, please make sure you are looking before you guys get back into the line, guys. We'd appreciate it. So Lester Brooks out front. We got 2:15 down, 2:45 to go. Lester Brooks, Glenn Huffer, both on a 16:5:14 pace. Damon 5 seconds away on a 15:5:05. Taylor 5 seconds away on a 5:18. Taylor, unfortunately, having a couple rough laps from some traffic there. Jeff, Curtis, Matt, and Brian Maxey. Oh. Oh. All right, so we had a collision. Yeah, that Techno's toast after hitting that wall that hard, Brian. So I didn't see exactly what happened, but we had a hard collision on the straight.
2 minutes left.
So once again, something that probably could have been avoided. $140 to go, guys. Glenn Huffer, 16:5:17 with Lester Brooks. They're duking it out for that #1 spot. They are both on a 19 flat fast lap, 19 flat. Taylor Perry's got an 18:1, about a second faster than those guys. Damon Barr's 18:6. That said, Lester and Glenn both putting through an 18:9 last time through. They are officially now in the 18s. Watch out.
1 minute left.
You heard him, 1 minute to go, 1 minute to go. Lester 18:4 fast lap of his race. Glenn 18:4. These guys had almost identical laps each and every lap. Damon Barr into 3, Taylor into 4, Jeff Curtis. So Lester on a 16:5:13, Glenn on a 5:14, Damon on a 5:19, Taylor 15:5:14, Jeff on a 14:5:06, Curtis on a 14:5:12. Once again, guys, if you do come out of the line, please look. That's your tone. Unfortunately, Lester going to lose that #1 spot. So Glenn going to take it over.
Jeffrey Lefevre done.
Lester going to lose 2 spots from that 3-second loss, unfortunately. Damon, you're still going.
Taylor Perry done. More Lester
Track
done.
is still live, guys. Track is still live. Keep going till you hear your name. Waiting on Damon and Curtis. Damon, I'm going to fix
Curtis
you
Tom
since
done.
you looked off.
Damon Barr done.
Damon, I got you. All right, guys, that is your race. Go ahead, put your cars down. You're good, Damon. You're good. I got you, Damon. Damon, I got you. All right, so Glenn, Damon, and Lester, top 3. All right, guys, go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out the marshal. Up next, race number
Up
6.
next, race number 6.
Truck class coming up. Shop will be closed for about 8 minutes, guys. Shop will be closed for about 8 minutes. Had quite a few marshals. If you do not marshal this race, guys, I can use you as a volunteer. But please come out and marshal. If you don't marshal, I can use you as a volunteer. All right, truck class, go ahead. Check them in. Track's live.
You're going to get it. Marty Edmonds. Carl Labrador. One minute to the start of the race. I am Swaybar. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. Once again, if you did not marshal this race, I could use you as a volunteer through the next round. All right, guys. Marshals, look
15
live.
seconds to the start of the race.
We've got a live loop on the tone. All right, first fast lap belonging to Carl Labrador, 19.8. This is your open truck class. All right, 130 down, 330 to go. Aiden Spencer out front of Carl by 1 second. Fred Dog 1.1 behind them. Marty 3.5 behind them. So we got a battle. 19s and 20s. Oof. These guys are about 2 seconds off here. Second and a half on fast laps anyways. 2 down, 3 to go. Aiden doing the triple. Flying it, rolling it around there. Carl with an 18.7 fast lap. Fred Dog, 19.6. There we go. Carl in the 18s finally. 18.7 for Carl. 19.6 for Fred Dog. Marty with a 20 flat. Aiden with a 20 flat. Aiden going after Lester Brooks. Not on purpose anyways. Just waking you up, huh, Lester? Making sure you're awake. All right, we got 2:15 to go. 2:15 to go for Carl, Freddie, Aiden, and Marty. Oh, shit, that's what happened.
Two minutes left.
So Fred Dog out front on a 15.510. Carl 3.5 behind on a 5.15. Marty 6 seconds behind on a 14.502. Aiden on a 5.11. Carl 18.4 last time through. So Carl 18.4 putting it down. Trying to catch back up the Fred Dog, only 1.5 behind. Carl going to throw another 18 down, 18.8, now officially a half a second behind Fred Dog with one flat to go. Double single for Carl, triple for Freddie. And maybe a 10th difference. 18.6 for Carl doing a double single. Fred Dog 18.9. Freddie finds the 18s right there. Doing the double single, all depends on how you come out of that triple. Freddie and Carl duking it out. 30 seconds to go. Oh, Carl up on two wheels, gonna slide out in the mix there. Carl's big old smile on his face. 15 seconds. That is your tone. Keep going till you hear your name as you cross the line.
You're going to get it done. Carl Labrador done.
Waiting on Dingle, Fritz, and Doodly
I am
here.
done.
And
Marty Edmonds done.
That is your race. Fred Dog, Carl, Aiden, Marty. All right, guys, we're going to take about a 10-minute break here. 10 minutes. We'll go round two coming up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get her started. Expert two-wheel drive. Go ahead, check them in. We got a live track. I need all those marshals from round one. If we can get you out here, we'd greatly appreciate it. We need all the truck class plus 3 volunteers.
Tommy Jarrow.
All right, everybody at home, going to wave at you here. We're going into round 2 here at SDRC Raceway, round 2 for Wednesday Night Worlds. Expert two-wheel drive coming up. And once again, guys, I do have a live track. So if I get my 4-wheel truck out here and 3 volunteers, well, 2 more with Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. And Marty and Damon's going to Marshall. Thank you, Damon. Marty's out here. So Fred Dog and Aiden. And or volunteers. You're taking Aiden's spot.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, well, that doesn't help us. We still need 3 more marshals, guys. Actually, 4 of you.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Brian Maxey, thank you. Two more volunteers, guys. 2 more volunteers.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Or Fred Dog and 1 more volunteer.
Less than 5.
Freddie, need you out here, Freddie. And 1 more volunteer, guys. I need 2 volunteers. We'll get this thing going. Okay, well, I still need 2 volunteers, guys. And just a heads up, guys, when we're this slow and we only have a couple guys that can and actually will marshal, we'll still need more. So you guys let me know when you're ready. Fucking lazies. And Jay, thank you very much for volunteering. Since other people won't, we appreciate it. All right. Let's see, round 2, expert two-wheel drive. We got open loop on the tone. On the tone, there we go. Sorry, button wasn't working. All right, let's see, Chris Benny on a 17.517 pace is what you're looking for. You want to take him off that number 1 spot. All right, first lap going to Brian Satina, 18.6. Brendan, 18.9. Let's see if they can compete till round 1 here. All right, officially 145 down, 3:15 to go. Brennan Edwards, 17.515. New TQ pace by about a second and a half. Matt Dalen, 5 seconds behind on a 16.510. Satina, 5:10. Glenn Huffer, 5:17. Tommy on a 5:19. And Banny on a 15.503. Watch the straight go low and clear. So Brennan Edwards would have had on round 1, excluding that one huge crash he had, probably would have been a 17.508. So let's see what he does this time around. I take that back. Would have been about a 5:10. And he is on a 5:15. All right, so we got just about 3 down, 2 to go. Brennan Edwards on a 17.514 pace. New TQ by about 3 seconds, maybe 2.5. Satina with an 18 flat fast lap of the race. He's on a 16.506. Matt on a 16.508. Tommy on a 15.501. Benny 15.507. Glenn 15.508. So round 1, we had 4 guys on 16 lappers. This time we only got 2. 1:30 to go, racers. 1:30 to go.
One minute left.
You heard him, 1 minute to go. Brennan Edwards on a 17.516, sitting there right on TQ pace. Matt Dalen, 16.506. Satina, 16.517. Tommy 15.501, Glenn 503, Benny 507. So Brennan Edwards going to fall off TQ pace. Now hovering right exactly on it. Let's see what happens. That was pretty interesting. Ten seconds to go. Brennan Edwards on TQ by 0.2 of a second. He should get through for one more lap after this one. That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name. Brendan,
Chris
you're
Benny
still
done.
going. Brendan, you're still going. Chris Benny, you're done.
Tommy Jarrow done. Moto Matt done. Glenn Huffer done.
Matt Dalen, I'm not sure what happened to you. You lost a lap on that last lap. Waiting on Brendan and Brian.
I am broke done. Brian Satina done.
Brendan going to take it by 5/100ths of a second. 5/100ths of a second. Wow. However, round one, he should have been on a 5:10 anyway. So, anyways, Brendan going to take it
race number 2
by that second digit after the decimal, 5/100ths of a second. Chris Benny in the 2. Huh? Blowers? Oh, there's no blower? What happened to it? Oh, I think Damon had it. Okay. I'm not sure what he's doing. I think he's changing the battery on it. Racers, go ahead, check them in. Blowers down, blowers down. Thank you, Glenn, for changing those blowers. Appreciate it. We're going to let Glenn do that. Yeah, what happened? Where'd the blower go?
More Lester.
Hey, guys, anybody know what happened to that blower in the corner? Where it went?
Special ed. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Hey, Brendan,
Jim
can you
Cooper.
grab this blower and give it to Chris Benny over there or Satina or somebody? Thank you. I think when someone blew the track, they put it there. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Chris.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Aiden, you going to make this one? And Marty's coming. I think Marty was volunteering. So we'll give Marty some extra time here.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Gotta fucking finish your beer. Don't go out there.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All
Marty Evans.
right, let's go ahead and shut her down. Let's let Marty get his lap in here.
Less than 5.
All right, guys. Marshals, look alive. Ah, shit. Aiden, you still got to check in. Aiden, cross the line and bring it back.
I am Swaybar.
All right. All right, guys. Live loop on the tone. 21-5, you're up and rolling. Lester Brooks, first one through the line here. Let's see. Lester Brooks won the last round. You're looking for a 15.502 as I stumble all over my words here. So 15.502 for Lester Brooks on round one. That's the number you're looking for. You want to take him off that number 1 spot. Let's see who gets that first fast lap. Looks like it might be Ed Garcia with a 19.5. Waiting on Jay and Cooper, though. And that is going to do it. Ed Garcia, 19.5. Cooper, 19.7. Marty, 20 flat. Those are your first laps through the line there, belonging to Ed Garcia, 19.5. No. All right, officially 145 down, 3:15 to go. We've got Ed Garcia on a 16.514 along with Lester Brooks. So both of them actually on 5:15 pace. Cooper 3 seconds behind on a 15.506 along with Marty. Aiden on a 5:16, and actually that was Jay. Aiden back down to a 14.509. (19.3) fast lap of the race for Lester Brooks. 19.3. Average lap 19.7. Running about a 97% right now for Lester Brooks. Ed Garcia only a 1.5 behind him. He's running about a 96%. Cooper 2 seconds behind them in 3. Marty in the 4, Jay in the 5, Aiden in the 6. Lester Brooks doing another 19.3. Ed Garcia's fast lap 19.4. Cooper 19.7. Marty 19.3. Jay 19.8. Aiden 19.7. So Lester Brooks and Ed Garcia both on TQ pace. However, Lester Brooks got the best of it. Lester Brooks averaged 19.6, fast 19.3. That means it's 0.3 of a second separation. That means he's running a nice 98% right now. 1:30 to go. Lester Brooks on TQ. Ed Garcia also on TQ, 16.518. Cooper actually on TQ also on a 15.501. All these guys within 4 seconds with 1:20 to go. Jay Neal in the number 4 on a 15.512. Cooper had, unfortunately, not a 10-second loss. Ouch. So that's going to throw him down 10 seconds, unfortunately, for Jim Cooper. Ouch.
1 minute left.
1 minute to go. Ed throws down a 19.3. He's only 9/10 away from Lester now. Both of them on a 5:16 pace. 45 seconds. Let's see what happens. Lester crosses the line, 19.7. Ed Garcia coming across the line, losing 2 seconds right there with a 22 flat. So Lester Brooks going to hold on to it with 30 seconds to go. (15 seconds). That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name.
Special Ed done.
Ed, you're done with a 5 flat.
Marty Edmonds done.
Marty, you're done. Waiting on Lester, Jay, Cooper, and Aiden.
More Lester done. Jay Neal done.
Waiting on Coop and Aiden.
I am Swaybar done.
And where's Cooper at? Cooper coming down the line.
Jim Cooper done.
That's your race. Lester going to beat himself by about 3 to 5 seconds. Taking that TQ, 16.516. All right, guys, go ahead, put your cars down. Come straight back out the Marshall. Up next, race number 3.
Up next, race number 3.
All right, blowers down, blowers down. Racers, go ahead, check them in. Intermediate two-wheel drive, you're up.
Matt Harrigan. Taylor Perry. Eddie Kellogg. Curtis Tom. Caleb Gonzalez. Jeffrey Lefevre. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, looks like we're good to go. Marty's going over there. All right,
30
guys, this
seconds
is
to the
the
start of the race.
intermediate two-wheel drive buggy. We got a live loop on the tone. All right, Taylor Perry, first one on round one, taking that win. You're looking for a 16.515 pace if you want to take him off that number one spot. Taylor Perry, 16.515 pace. All right, your first fast lap belonging to Taylor Perry with a 19.5. Everybody else 21s plus. However, to be honest, this is mainly a sportsman class with a couple intermediates in there. Yeah, Jeff, that's your TQ. If you could let him through, Jeff, he's on TQ pace. If you could let him through, thank you, sir. All right, so Taylor Perry getting through some traffic there. Through the triple he goes. Eddie in the 2, Caleb in the 3, Curtis in the 4, Matt in the 5, Jeff in the 6. And once again, guys, we got a faster racer behind you for longer than a half a lap. Feel free to let them through, guys. This is not racing for position. Everybody is on their own pace. So it's actually better to follow the fast guy than to have him behind you. And it's good etiquette. So with 2:15 to go, Taylor out front, not on a TQ. He's on a 15.503. Eddie on a 15.512. Caleb 520. Curtis on a 14.511. Matt on a 14.519. Jeff on a 13.5 flat. And thank you, Curtis. Appreciate it. Fast lap, Taylor 19.2. Other than that, Caleb with a 20.2. Eddie with a 20.3. Curtis with a 20.5. Matt with a 20.4. And Jeff with a 21.1. That's the other guys. Watch your triple. Our leader going to get the triple wrong, unfortunately.
1 minute left.
1 minute to go. $40, racers, 40 seconds. Nobody on TQ. Taylor Perry out front, 15.506. Eddie, 15.515. Caleb, 14.502. Curtis, 14.510. Matt, 14.511. And Jeff on a 13.5 flat. Almost on a 14 lapper. Watch the triple. Clear. That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name.
Taylor Perry done.
Taylor, you are done. 15.504. About 6 seconds slower
Matt
than
Harrigan
round
done.
one. Eddie
Curtis Tom done. Caleb Gonzalez done. Eddie Kellogg done.
waiting for Jeff. One to finish, guys. This blue car. And that is your race.
Jeffrey Lefevre done.
All right, guys. Marshals, go ahead, blow those corners. Marshals, go ahead, blow those corners. Racers, please put your cars down. Come straight back out the marshal.
Up next, race number 4.
It comes right through. Yeah,
Iron
hey
Road.
guys, put
Chris
that
Benning.
out there more. Glenn, who's doing that out there?
Andy Paul.
Go farther out.
Brian Satina. Jose Newman.
Yeah,
Tommy Jarrow.
don't smoke it by the door.
Moto Matt.
Actually, I think it smells good, but I don't think anybody's going to have a problem with it, but watch beginning of the straight. Beginning of the straight. Thank you, Cooper. Beginning of the straight, guys. Hold up,
1 minute to the start of the race.
and
Special
clear.
ed.
Thank you, Cooper. And my marshals need you all out here, guys.
$45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got Caleb. I got
30 seconds to the start of the
Taylor.
race.
I got Jeff. I got Eddie. I got Curtis. Who are we missing? Matt. Matt's coming. Thank you, Matt. All right, guys, let's line them up. All right, expert four-wheel drive. We
15
got a
seconds to the start of the
live
race.
loop on. Oh, we're going to wait for this car to get to the lineup here. All right, guys. Ooh.
Less than 5.
Who jumped in? Who has a rental transponder on? Anybody? Oh, in your pocket. Okay, I'm wondering why who lined up here. All right. All right, had it in his pocket. All right, guys, live loop on the tone. All right, live loop, go for it. It registered it. All right, expert four-wheel drive. Let's see, Chris Benny, 17.508 from round one. Let's see who's going to get it. Who's going to get that fast lap? Watch the drop down after the triple. Clear. All right, first fast lap, Brendan Edwards, 18-1. Benny, 18-3. Satina, 18-3. There's your top 3 fast laps. Overall, we've got Jose with an 18-9, Tommy 19-8, Andy Paul 19-1, Matt 24, Ed 25. Those are your first laps through. $130 down, $330 to go. Lots happening. We got a bunch of drivers grouping up here going into the triple. We got 6 of them. 1, 2, make it 5. All right, Chris Benny finding the 8-17, 17-8, Satina 17-4, Brendan 17-8 also. These guys were 17 2s and 3s last round. Let's see if we could touch them this time. With 2 down, 3 to go. Generally, the track gets faster. Let's see what happens with 2:45 to go. 17.506 for Brendan Edwards. Chris Benny on a 17.508. Satina on a 5.12. Jose 5.16. Then we got Matt Dalen 16.516. Andy 16.519. Tommy G 5.18 and Ed Garcia 15.507. Overall fast lap, Satina 17.4. Oh, Brendan gonna get the table down wrong. Unfortunately, Jeff trying to get there as fast as he can as he had to wait for a bunch of cars to go by. So with 3 down now, 2 to go, Chris Benny out front, 17.507. He's exactly where he was on round 1. Satina on a 5.11. Jose on a 5.15. Brendan down to a 5.17. There's your top 4. Matt Dalen on a 16.514. Andy Paul 15.5 flat. Tommy 15.504. Ed 15.506. Jose finding an 18 flat. Satina and Edwards on 17.4s. Brendan has been in the 16s before, 16.8s for Brendan. I know Chris Benny's been on 16.8s. I believe that's on a Friday night race, though. One minute to go, racers, 1 minute to go. There's Satina throwing down a 17.1, going to take over that number 1 spot, but nobody on a TQ pace. However, Satina and Benny flirting with it right now. $30 seconds to go, racers, 30 seconds to go. Chris Benny on a 5.09, Satina 5.10, Jose 5.13, Brendan 5.13. There's your top 4. Then we got Andy, Matt, Tommy, and Ed. Five seconds. That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name. Everybody's still going. Everybody's still going. Nobody on TQ.
Special Ed done. Tommy Jarrow done.
2 are done. Waiting for 6 more. Waiting for these last 6. Done. Ed and Tommy, you're both done.
Brian Satina done. Andy Paul done. Moto Matt done.
And waiting on Jose, gray and blue. And that's
Jose
it. Brendan Edwards going to come back and win, but no TQ. So overall, Brendan, Jose, Chris Benny, overall going into the mains, Chris, Brendan, and Jose. All right, guys, go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out to Marshall. Up next, race number 5 coming up.
Up next, race number 5.
All right, guys, check them in. Tracks Live, go ahead, check them in. And thank you, Eddie. All right, guys, Tracks Live, go ahead, check them in. Intermediate / sportsman, 4-wheel drive.
Damon Barr. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. B Max. Taylor Perry. Curtis Tom. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Jeffrey Lefevre. Less than 5. Matt Harrigan.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and shut her down. Tracks closed, let's line them up. All right, we got all the marshals out there. We'll go wait for this gray car to get to the lineup here. All right, guys, your intermediate / sportsman race number 5. We got a live loop on the tone. All right, intermediate / sportsman 4-wheel drive. Glenn Huffer, first round, 16.513 pace. That's what you're looking for. You want to take him off that number 1 spot. Work together, guys. Once again, work together. And once again, if you have a faster racer behind you for longer than a half a lap or so, feel free to let them through. Also, try to work with each other. We got a broken car that just hit the wall there, and thank you, Jose. All right, we got 130 down, 330 to go. Taylor Perry out front on a 16.502. New TQ pace. Damon right there with him. Lester Brooks within a second. So Taylor, Damon, Lester all within 1.5 seconds. Glenn Huffer in the 4, Curtis in the 5, Matt Harrington, Brian, and Jeff pulling off. Damon fast lap. 18 flat. Taylor Perry getting his first 17.9. Taylor 17.9. Lester 18.5. Damon 18 flat. Glenn Huffer 18.7. Oh, our leader going to get it wrong. Not sure exactly. Or excuse me, that wasn't our leader. Sorry. Actually, it was. My bad. So Damon gonna take over that #1 spot. Oh, Lester top 3 gonna roll it over. Or nope, that was Damon. So Damon gonna roll it over. I saw a yellow car. I thought it was Lester. So Lester, I think, is gonna take over that #1 spot as he does. 16.504 new TQ pace. Taylor on a 506. Damon on a 509. All these guys still right there. Watch coming out of the triple, guys. Taylor rolling it over again. That's what happens when the track gods come out and get you.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes to go. Lester, Damon, Taylor, Glenn in the 4, Curtis in the 5, Matt in the 6, Brian in the 7. Four down, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
Lester Brooks out front on a 16.512. Damon also on a 512. Taylor on a 516. Glenn, Curtis, Matt, and Brian Maxey on a 12.526. Fast laps, Taylor Perry 17.9, Lester 18.5, Damon 18 flat, Glenn 18.7, Tom, Curtis Tom 20.5, Matt 20.2, and Brian Maxey with the 23 flat. Brian, is your battery dead? No? That's your tone. Keep going till you hear your name. There you go. Keep going till you hear your name. Brian, you are done.
Glenn Huffer done.
Matt, you're done. Glenn, you're done. Lester, you're done. Waiting on
Damon
Taylor and Curtis.
Curtis Tom done. Taylor Perry done.
And that is your race. Lester Brooks going to take new TQ. Also, guys, once again, stop your cars after you're done and the blowers are out. Almost had a car hit Brendan Edwards right there again, guys. So do not jump your cars once you hear those blowers. It is not worth the accident, guys, because you're going to feel real bad when it happens. All right, guys. Put your cars down, come straight back out the marshal. Up next, race number 6, open truck.
Two minutes to the start of the race. You're going to get it? I am Swaybar. Carl Labrador. Marty Edmonds. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
let's bring it back, Marty. Let's get this thing going here. We got 30 seconds. We'll
30
start it
seconds
up
to the
right
start
now.
of the race.
All right, Marshall's look alive. We got a live loop on the tone. Smash 'em up derby. Let's see, Fred Dog 15.506, round one. All right, so Marty got that fast lap, 20 flat right there. Marty and Fred Dog into it as they touch each other. Carl rolls it over. Fred Dog with the fast lap, 19.5.2. Marty 19.5.7. So Fred Dog actually come through with a 19.2 last time through. So 2 down, 3 to go. Aiden Spencer 15.507. Marty 509. Carl and Fred Dog on 14 lappers. Nobody on TQ. Actually, Aiden is hovering right around that TQ pace. I know Carl was in the 18s on round one. Let's see if he can get into an 18 in this round with 2:15 to go. I think he's just playing around though.
Two minutes left.
You heard him. 3 down, 2 to go. Oh, Carl gonna traction roll coming out of or into that corner. Lots of traction right there as our buggies are doing it too. Fast lap, Fred Dog, 19.2. Round one, Freddie was an 18.9. Carl was an 18.4. I know Carl's just messing around right now, though. We got 1:15 to go. Aiden Spencer out front, 15.508. There it is. Carl, 18 lapper as he put down, as he put it down there. Stop the messing around. Aiden Spencer on a 5:08, Marty on a 5:14, Freddie on a 15.520, and Carl 14.501. That's your tone.
Carl Labrador done.
Carl, you are done. Waiting on Marty, Aiden, and Freddie. Waiting on Aiden going through the triple. Last one to finish will be Aiden.
You're going to get it done.
Aiden's still
Marty
alive,
Edmonds
guys.
done.
One to finish. Whoa, don't hit Lester. All right, Aiden, I'm going to finish you up here.
I am Swaybar done.
All right, guys, that's going to do it. So Fred Dog going to take the TQ overall. Go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out to Marshall. Excuse me, never mind. We're going to take our 12-minute break here, maybe 15 minutes, depending on if Aiden's going to wet the track or not. We'll give you about 10, 15-minute break. Everybody at home, we're going to take our little break. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes. All right, guys, Maine's coming up. Everybody at home checking back in. Welcome back to SDRC. Maine's coming up here, guys.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
2 minutes. Expert two-wheel drive. We did add 2 minutes to the clock at the 3-minute mark, so it gave you a couple extra minutes to get your batteries and tires fixed up here, guys. I do need all racers, marshals, everybody out to Marshall, guys. Need the truck class. It is the same racing order, guys, so I did not print the printout, so it's all the same. All the same. However, I will print them out if anybody needs to look at them. Same order, same everything. Yes, sirs. Expert up first, then 21, then intermediate 2, expert 4, intermediate 4, and truck.
One minute to the start of the race. I am Groot. Glenn Huffer. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Tommy Jarrow. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Moto Matt. Less than 5. Chris Benny. Brian Satina.
All right, guys, I do need my truck class out to Marshall. I've got 2 Marshalls out here. Now we got 3. None of them are my truck class. I do need a couple Marshalls if we get this thing going. All right, let's go ahead and shut down the track. Let's line them up. I do need 2 more Marshalls. Let's go ahead and put Brendan on the 1, Benny on the 2, Satina on the 3, Dalen on the 4, Tommy 5, Glenn 6. And 1 more volunteer, guys. 1 more and we'll get this thing going. And thank you again, J. Neal and Eddie and Curtis. Thank you guys all for volunteering. We do greatly appreciate it, guys. And Brian Maxey, appreciate it, guys. All right. This is your expert two-wheel drive A main, guys. Marshall's Look Alive. Grid is set. Racers, we're keeping it clean. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. All right, Brennan Edwards, RTQ from round 2, I believe, leading us out into the triple they come. Nice, good start. Chris Benny, Brian Satina, Dalen Tommy, and Glenn Huffa all staying in that same train as they come down the line. Brennan Edwards, Chris Benny, Satina, Matt, Tommy, and Glenn. What a perfect start. Leaders going through the triple, double, single each. They are all about, we'll call it 15 feet separation, almost perfect, 1 through 4. Everybody about 1 second separated. Brennan Edwards getting a little bit of breathing room, or he had it going into the triple. Chris Benny gaining just a little bit. Satina not too far. Matt Dalen in that 4 keeping tabs. Then we got Glenn and Tommy G. Fast lap, Brennan Edwards, 17.9 in that number 1 spot as he's coming down the line. Once again, he's pulling away just that little bit. Oh, Satina gonna hit that pipe just a little bit. Chris Benny going to get that double wrong lander anyway, so they're gonna stay in the same position. Matt Dalen gaining the best out of all of them. So with 145 down, we got Brendan, Chris Benny, Satina, all of them within a couple seconds of each other. Brendan Edwards getting about a half a second every lap. We'll call it a quarter second maybe. Chris Benny comfortable in that number 2. Oh, our leader going to get that lander of the triple wrong. He's going to lose 2 spots back to that number 3. However, he's got 2:45 to make it up. I know he's got the speed and the expertise to get back up with these guys. Let's see what happens. So now we got Chris Benny out front, Satina in the 2. FYI, Glenn Huffer, you got 1 and 2 coming up on you, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. As 1 and 2 gets through. And next one on the list. Oh, yeah, put number 2 down first. Thank you. Good marshaling by Marty Edmonds there, putting down the number 2 guy instead of the number 5. Good job, guys. So Chris Benny getting a little bit of breathing room. We got Satina 2.8 back and Brendan Edwards a half a second behind him. Oh, Satina's going to roll it over, so we got Brendan Edwards back to that number 2. He's going to try to hunt down. Oh, he gets that triple wrong again, landing on the pipe, unfortunately. Going to lose 1 more spot back down to the 3. So Chris Benny got a huge lead now. We'll call it 7 seconds. Chris Benny lead on 1 and 2. Brian Satina and Edwards. Oh, Satina going to get the lander of the double wrong. So we got Edwards back to that 2. So lots happening on this 3rd minute here. Brennan Edwards coming down. Brian Satina, both of them 17.9s. Chris Benny with an 18.1. Chris Benny on a Sunday drive now with 1:10 to go. He's got 8 seconds on 2 and 3. Track
1 minute left.
It looks like the cars are a little bit less aggressive right now. Got a little bit of push in those front tires, not quite turning in as quick as they want them. 17.9 fast lap of the race from Satina and Edwards. 30 seconds to go, racers. 30 seconds to go. Chris Benny, Brian Satina, Brennan Edwards, Matt Dalen, Tommy, and Glenn Huffa. So Brennan Edwards and Satina is the closest battle. Call it about 1.5 seconds. Satina was hunting down Chris Benny. It was 8 seconds. Now it's 6 seconds. But not enough time. That's your tone. Run them to the line. Chris Benny, you are done. Taking that number one. Satina going to throw down a 17.8 fast lap of the race. Satina, you're done. Brennan, you're done. Tommy, you're done. Waiting on Matt and Glenn.
Moto Matt done.
And that is your race. Good job, guys. Chris, Satina, and Brennan Edwards, top 3. Good race, boys. Go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out the Marshall. Up next, race number 2 coming up. 21.5, you're up.
Up next, race number 2.
All right, that should be good. Blowers down, blowers down. Racers, go ahead, check them in. Track is yours. Track is live, 21.5, you're up.
More Lester. Special Ed. I am Swaybar. Jim Cooper. One minute to the start of the race. Marty Edmonds. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we're going to give Jay an extra minute here as he was kind enough to marshal for us. So we're going to give Jay an extra minute
30 seconds
here.
to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Is he going to make it or is it broken? Good? All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and shut her down. We're going to line it up, and we're going to wait for Jay to get out here, and he'll be able to do his lap, but let's get lined up first. Going to give Jay a little extra minute here as he was kind enough to marshal for us on that first race when nobody else would. So Lester on the 1, Ed on the 2, Cooper on the 3, Marty on the 4. Jay's going to come on that 5, and Aiden's going to go on that 6. And I still need one more marshal beginning of the straight, guys. Anybody? Who we missing? Oh, thank you, Matt. All right, I see a body going on. I see movement. All right, Jay, go ahead and do your lap if you like. Cross the line and go on that number 5, Jay. Pump, pump, pump it up. Yeah, baby. A for effort. He gets extra points for that. Gets 30 seconds off his pace for doing the El Rolo right there. All right, cross the line for me and go on that number 5, Jay.
J. Neal.
Fantastico. All right, good enough. All right, grid is set. Marshall's Look Live Racers, your 21.5 A main. We're going racing, keeping it clean on the sound of the tone. All right, Lester Brooks in the all yellow with that little flame on his little antenna. Ooh, a little loose going out of that corner there. Not quite crusted up. Wow, Aiden unfortunately, Lester all over the place on his rear end. So we've got Ed Garcia and Cooper. Marty trying to sneak in on that inside line, not quite able to keep it. Watch the beginning of the straight go low and clear. Lots of crashing going on. Looks like Ed and Cooper are the only ones getting through it okay. We are 130 down, 3:30 to go. Ed out front. Cooper a half a second behind. Jay Neal 7 seconds behind. Lester Brooks right there on top of him. Aiden Spencer and Marty. Fast lap. Cooper 19.3. Ed Garcia 19.3. Everybody else in the 20s and 21s. Let's see, Marty, you got 1 and 2 coming up on you, Marty. Matt, can you take the cone off the thingy? Thank you. And actually, yeah. Lots of sliding now. Watch the straight go low on the straight, low on the straight, and clear. And thank you, Marty. So Lester up to the 3 with Jay Neal all over his wing.
2 minutes left.
Well, you hear him, 2 minutes to go. Believe it or not, Lester's got the fast lap of 19.1. Cooper's got a 19.2. Ed's 19.3. Jay's a 19.7. Marty's a 19.7. Aiden's a 22.5. Keep wetting that track, boys. Make it nice and slimy. It's supposed to get better. 1:30 to go. Cooper on a 15.504, Ed on a 5:05, Lester on a 15.519, Jay 14 lapper, Marty 14 lapper, Aiden 12 lapper. 1:10 to go.
One minute left.
Nobody on a 16 lapper. 15.502 is Cooper. 5:03 is Ed Garcia. I think the qualifiers were 16 lappers. I might be wrong. 5 seconds to go, racers, 5 seconds. Cooper, Ed, Lester. That's your tone. Run him to the line. Run him to the line. Cooper, you're done. Taking the one. Jay, you're done.
Marty Edmonds done.
Ed, you're done. Waiting on Lester and Aiden.
More Lester done.
And that is your race. Good job, guys.
I am Swaybar done.
Cooper, Ed, Lester, top 3. Go ahead, put your cars down. Come straight back out the Marshall. Up next, race number 3 coming up.
Up next, race number 3.
All right, blowers down. Racers, go ahead. Check them in.
Taylor Perry. Eddie Kellogg. Matt Harrigan. Caleb Gonzalez. Curtis Tom. Jeffrey Lefevre. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Missing one Marshall. Need one volunteer, guys. Let's shut her down. Let's put Taylor on the 1, Eddie on the 2, Matt on the 3, Caleb on the 4, Curtis on the 5, Jeff on the 6. I need one Marshall at the end of the straight.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right. You good? All right. Okay. Marshall's look alive. Grid is set. Racers, your intermediate 2-wheel drive A main. We're going racing. We're keeping it clean, boys, on the sound of the tone. All right. Taylor Perry, RTQ, lean us out. Nice and easy, boys. Don't get too aggressive on the first lap, guys. All right. Bring them back. Bring them all back. Bring them all back. Bring it back, guys. Bring them back. We're gonna restart that one. Everybody got tangled up. Restart, guys. Restart. Yeah. Let's do it again, guys. Do it again. I think 5 of the 6 cars crashed there with the group. Yeah, reverse order. All right, guys. Let's do that again. Once again, guys, try not to duke for positions on the first couple of laps here. All right, guys, keeping it clean on the sound of the tone. All right, doing it again. All right, nice and easy. Cool, cool, cool. Good job. Well, almost a good job. We got a long 5 minutes. So Taylor getting a nice little lead out from Eddie there. Eddie getting a nice little cushion from Jeff and Curtis. So Curtis moving up to that number 3. Matt into the for Jeff and Caleb. Taylor punching out on this one. He's got about 5 seconds on Eddie. Eddie's got about 4 seconds on Curtis. 5 exactly. Let's see what Curtis, 3.7, so close. 1:30 down, 3:30 to go. Taylor out front, 16.515. Eddie in the 2 on a 15.514. Curtis on a 14.506. Matt on a 14.513. Caleb and Jeff. Watch your corner jump and clear. Curtis only 2 seconds behind Eddie now. Had the chance. And Jeff, you got your leader. Thank you, Jeff. Fast lap, Taylor, 19.6. $19.4 for Taylor last time through. Eddie with a 20.5, Curtis 20.4, Matt 20.2, Caleb 20.4, Jeff 20.9. Eddie 20 flat last time through. Let's see if we get Eddie into a 19. And Jeff, that's your number 2 coming up on you, Jeff. Thank you.
2 minutes left.
You heard him, 2 minutes to go. Taylor out front, Eddie in the 2, Matt in the 3, Curtis in the 4, Caleb in the 5, Jeff in the 6. Oh, our leader gonna get that double wrong. He had 8 seconds on Eddie. He lost about 3 of it right there. Plenty of time though. Watch your corner jump. And thank you, you're good to go. Watch the straight, go low on the straight, low, 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 and clear. $105 to go, racers, 105. No real battles on the track. Everybody separated by at least 4 seconds. There we go. Thank you. Taylor 19.2 last time through, 19.2. Thank you, Marty. $10 seconds to go, racers, 10 seconds. That is
Curtis,
your
Tom
tone.
done.
Keep
Taylor,
going
Perry,
till you hear your name. Taylor, you're done. Curtis, you're done.
Matt
Run
Harrigan
them
done.
to the line, guys. Run them to the line. Waiting on Eddie,
Caleb
Caleb,
Gonzalez
and
done.
Jeff. And waiting on Eddie.
Eddie Kellogg done.
And that is your race.
Jeffrey Lefevre done.
All right, guys, go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out. The Marshall up next. Race number 4 coming up. Also, guys, we're pretty light tonight. If you feel like you want to, go ahead and go see Carl in the shop. Get your tab closed up if you want. We will have a little bit of practice, probably 10 minutes after racing here. We'll have about 10 minutes
Up
of
next,
practice.
Race number 4.
However, if you have a tab in the shop, please close up your tab first. If you want to practice, please close up your tab before you practice tonight. We'll have about 10 minutes of practice. All right, go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out the Marshall. Racers, go ahead, check them in. 4-wheel drive, you're up.
Brian Satina. Chris
Track
Bennett.
is live. Check him in.
I am Grote. Tommy Jarrow. Special Ed. Jose Newman. Moto Matt. Andy Paul. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. I got a crashed car. If anybody can get this crashed car over in the corner, I'm supposed
30
to have
seconds
two
to the start of the
marshals.
race.
If anybody can go get these cars, thank you, Eddie. Where are my marshals? Curtis, Matt, Eddie, Taylor, Jeff, Caleb. Out the marshal guys. I had a dead car out there for a few seconds. Thank you, Eddie.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. Chris Benny on the 1, Brennan on the 2, Jose on the 3, Satina on the 4, Matt on the 5, Andy
Less than
6,
5.
Ed 7, and Tommy on the 8. All right, grid is set. Marshals, look alive. Racers, your expert four-wheel driver, keeping it clean. We're going racing on the sound on the tone. All right, Chris Benny, RTQ, lean us out. All right, four-wheel expert. Brian Satina is going to triple. He's going to wait for Jose. So 1 and 2 breaking away just a little bit. Watch the corner jump. All right, so Jose lost 2 on that lander of the triple, got one of them back. So Chris Benny, Brendan Edwards, Andy Paul, Jose Newman, top 4. Tommy, Matt, Ed, and Satina. Oh, Andy's going to get the triple wrong. So Jose back up to that number 3, all within about 45 seconds. Back where he should be. Chris Benny coming through the triples. Brendan about 1.5 behind him. Jose about 2.5, 3 seconds behind them. Andy Paul, Matt Dalen, Ed, Tommy, and Satina. Fast lap, Benny 17.6, Brendan Edwards 17.7, Jose 17.9, Andy Paul 18.3, Matt 18.2, Ed 18.8, Tommy 18.8, Satina 17.8. We got Ed Garcia up to that 5. Ed Garcia getting his fast lap of an 18.6 right there. So we're halfway through, 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. He's got Andy Paul all over his rear end. Let's see what happens. Chris Benny, Brendan, Jose, top 3. Matt Dalen, Ed, Andy, Tommy, and Brian rounding us off. 17.4 from Brian Satina, fast lap of the race. 17.6 is from our 2 leaders, Benny and Edwards. They're within 2 seconds of each other. Chris Benny holding them off with 2 minutes to go. Brennan Edwards creeping up ever so slightly. 17 flat for Brennan Edwards right there. Fast lap of the race, putting down a half a second faster than everybody else's other laps, and including his. It was 17.6. He threw down 17 flat. Backed by a 17.7. Satina up to that number 6. He's got a 17.4 fast lap with 1:30 to go. Chris Benny, 17.508. Brendan, 509. Jose in the 3 on a 5:17. Matt Dalen in the 4. Andy in the 5. Brian Satina in the 6. Ed Garcia in the 7. Tommy in the 8. Oh, Chris is going to just kind of say, let's go. Let's Edwards through. They're going to race. So Brennan Edwards back to the point. Let's see, who is that blue car? Tommy G maybe? Oh, okay, dodged a bullet there. Just hang out right there for a minute, Tommy. Let them through and go for it. Thank you, sir. Satina, 17.2. Andy Paul fights a 17.9. So Brendan Edwards, Chris Benny duking it out, separated by a half a second. Through the corner jump they go, down the straight. Here they come, separation. 0.4 of a second that time. 20 seconds, they're gonna get, oh, Brendan's gonna get the double short. So Chris Benny back out front. Edwards all over him. They're gonna get through for one more lap. 10 seconds on the tone. Coming down the line. Edwards back out front. Didn't see what happened in the corner as I was looking. That's your tone. Run him to the line. Couple more turns.
Andy Paul done. Moto
down the line. Oh, 0.2 of a second. What a race. Waiting for Jose and Tommy. 2 to finish.
Jose
and that is your race. Good job, guys. Brendan, Benny, Newman, Satina, Andy Paul, Matt Dalen, Ed, and Tommy G. Good race, boys. Go ahead, put your cars down. Come straight back out to Marshall. Up next, race number 5 coming up.
Up next, race number 5.
All right, blowers are down. Racers, go ahead. Check them in. Track is live, guys. Track is live. Heads up. All right, need all those guys back out and check them in.
Glenn Huffer. B-Max. Damon Barr. Taylor Perry. Curtis Tom. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I need a check from Jeff. Okay, there's Jeff and Matt. All right, Matt's up there.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Matt Harrigan.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and shut down the straight. Straights closed, straights closed. Let's line them up. Straights closed, let's line them up. We're going to put Lester on the 1, Damon on the 2,
to the start of the race.
Glenn on the 3, Taylor on the 4, Jeff on the 5, Curtis on the 6, Matt on the 7, Maxie on the 8.
Less than 5.
Yeah. All right. Grid is set. Marshals look alive. Racers, this is your intermediate four-wheel drive. Keeping it clean, guys. Be careful on the first couple laps. Be nice and easy. We're keeping it clean on the sound and the tone. All right, Lester Brooks, RTQ, leading us out. Nice and easy, boys. You got a long 5-minute race. Tommy escaping with his life right there. Ooh. Goes on the straight. Well, wow. Wow. I'm not sure what happened, but wow, the last couple races. So we got Damon out front. Taylor, Glenn, Lester, Brian, Jeff, Curtis, and Matt. Matt's pulling off there, it looks like. And Brian let that purple car through. Thank you, Brian. And then Brian Maxey, one more. Thank you. And one more, Brian, let the yellow car through. Thank you. All right, now you're good to go. All right, 145 down. We got Damon out front, Taylor in the 2, Glenn in the 3, Lester in the 4, Jeff, Curtis, Brian, and Matt. Fast lap, Taylor 18.4. Let's see if we can get close to low 18s like they did in round 2. Lester with an 18.8 fast lap. So we're halfway through. Damon out front, Glenn in the 2, Taylor in the 3, Lester in the 4, Jeff in the 5, Curtis in the 6, Maxey and Harrigan. Glenn Hufford trying to hold off Taylor Perry.
Two minutes left.
You heard him, 2 minutes to go. Here comes Lester Brooks. Oh, Glenn's gonna get the pipe. Gonna lose 2 spots, so Taylor back to the 2. Lester into 3, Lester 18.5. Damon finds an 18.6, but he's gonna get it wrong. So he's got Damon, Taylor, Lester. The battle for that number 1 spot coming down the line. 1, 2, and 3 all within a second of each other. Damon goes a little wide. Taylor had it for a minute. He goes a little wrong. Lester back to the point. So Lester finds that number 1 spot as 1 and 2 kind of get it wrong.
1 minute left.
So the cookie crumbled the right way for Lester Brooks with 45 seconds to go. Lester in the 1, Glenn in the 2, Taylor in the 3, Damon having to pull off, I believe. As Andy Paul's going to try to fix his ball cup. There it is. Watch the Landers get one more car behind you too, Brendan. Thank you. And let the yellow car through and clear. So we got Lester down to the 2. We got Glenn Huffer to the point. Lester right behind him about a second. Let's see who's that. That's Jeff. You got 1 and 2 behind you, Jeff. That's your tone. Run him to the line. That's your tone. Run them to the line, guys. That's your tone. Run them to the line.
Damon Barr done.
Taylor, go ahead. Taylor, just go ahead. Taylor, go ahead. Keep going.
More Lester done.
I'm going to finish you, Taylor.
Jeffrey Lefevre done.
You got number 3 anyways.
Curtis Tom done.
And Taylor's going to take
done.
that 3. Glenn, Lester, Taylor, Damon, Jeff, Curtis, and Brian, and Matt. All right, guys, go ahead, put your cars down, come straight back out the Marshall. Up next, race number 6. Last race of the evening.
Up next.
Once again, guys, if you're going to practice, please close up your tab, guys. If you're going to practice after, please go close up your tab with Carl. We are going to have about 10 minutes of open practice after this race. However, please close up your tab. All right, guys, go ahead, check them in. Track is live.
You're going to get it.
All right, check them in.
Marty Edmonds. Carl Labrador. I am Swaybar. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, let's line them up. Freddie on the 1, Carl 2, Marty 3, 8 and 4.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Marty's 3, 8, and you're on the 4. It's gonna stay like that. All right, Marshals look live. Racers do the same. Keeping it clean, going racing on the tone. All right, Freddie, lead us out. Nice, good train. Carl doing a little brake check there. Almost all three short the triple. Got some wheel spin in there. $18,800 for Carl, $19,600 for Freddie. Carl doing a slow roll, waiting for Freddie to come on. Let's go. All right, once again, Carl waiting for Fred Dog. Aiden doing the same. Jeff, if it's too close of a call, you can move everything over a little bit where that little circle is. That way you don't get hit by a truck. Yeah, thank you, dude. That's where it's actually supposed to be, but. Well, so many people almost get hit right there from the beginning of the straight, so we moved it over a little bit. All right, we got just over 2 minutes to go. Freddie and Carl.
Two minutes left.
Aiden breaking Marty's car for driving backwards on the track for some reason. Take his beer away, I guess. That's not cool. Yeah, guys, Aiden, drive the right way, dude. You already broke one car. Let's bring it back the other way there.
1 minute left.
All right, guys, we'll have the shop back open here momentarily. If you have a tab in the shop, please go see Carl once we're done here.
Carl Labrador done.
And that is your race. Good job, guys. All right, we're going to do about 10 minutes of open practice here. Once again, if you have a tab in the shop, please go see Carl. And we'll close up your tab. Yeah, once he opens it back up here, guys. Thanks for coming out to SDRC, guys. We'll see you Friday night for Friday night racing. Friday night racing here this Friday. Just a heads up, guys, we are doing track build next weekend. The 13th, 14th, and 15th, possibly the 12th on Thursday night. We might do some racing Thursday night. We'll keep you guys in the loop here on Facebook, and obviously we'll announce it racing coming up. We'll let you know if we're going to do it Thursday or Friday night. All right, guys, once again, thanks for coming out to SDRC. We'll see you Friday night. Carl should have this door back open here momentarily. Please close up your tab. We got about 10 minutes on the track. Thanks for coming out, guys. We'll see you next Friday, or see you this Friday.